The Wolf and the Fox. The wolf had taken the fox as his servant, and the fox was good and sick of his master. Because the wolf was stronger, so the fox had to do everything he said. It so happened that the two of them were walking through the woods, and the wolf said,
"Red Fox, get me something to eat, or I'll eat you."
The fox replied, I know of a farm where they've got 2 lambs. If you like, we can go and get one. The idea appealed to the wolf, and they went to the farm. The fox stole the lamb, brought it to the wolf, and went away. The wolf ate the lamb, but he wasn't satisfied, and he wanted the other lamb as well. But he was so clumsy about getting it that the mother sheep heard him and started to bleat for all she was worth. The farmer and his wife came running, caught the wolf, and beat him so cruelly that he went back to the fox, limping and howling.
"A fine mess you've got me into," he said to the fox. "When I tried to take the other lamb, the farmer and his wife caught me and beat me to a pulp."
The fox replied, Why must you be such a glutton? The next day they went out again, and again the greedy wolf said,
"Red Fox, get me something to eat, or I'll eat you."
I know of a farm where the farmer's wife is making pancakes this afternoon. Suppose we go and get some. They went to the farm, and the fox crept around the house, peering and sniffing until he located the dish. Then he took half a dozen pancakes and brought them to the wolf. This ought to hold you for a while, said the fox, and went his way. The wolf gobbled down the pancakes in half a second, said,
"That whets my appetite."
Whereupon he went over and pulled the whole dish down. It broke with a crash. The farmer's wife came running, and when she saw the wolf, she called the hired hands, who gave the wolf such a thrashing that he hobbled back to the fox on 2 lame legs, howling for all he was worth.
"Look at this rotten mess you got me into," he cried. "The hired hands caught me and tanned my hide."
The fox replied, Why must you be such a glutton? When they went out together on the 3rd day, the wolf was still limping painfully. Again he said,
"Red Fox, get me something to eat, or I'll eat you."
The fox replied, I know of a man who has just slaughtered. He's got the salt meat in a barrel in the cellar. We'll go get some.
"But this time," said the wolf, "I'll go in with you so you can help me if I have trouble getting away."
Suits me, said the fox, and led him around corners and through passageways until they finally got to the cellar. There was plenty of meat, and the wolf fell to.
No hurry, he thought. I'll just stay here until this is finished.
The fox helped himself too, but he kept looking around and running back to the hole that they had come in by testing to make sure that he was still thin enough to get through. The wolf said,
"Look here, Fox. Why do you keep running and jumping in and out?"
"I have to make sure no one's coming, don't I?" said the sly fox. "My advice to you is, don't eat too much," said the wolf.
"I'm not leaving here until the barrel's empty."
Just then the farmer, who had heard the fox jumping in and out, came into the cellar. The moment the fox saw him, he was out through the hole in one jump. The wolf tried to follow, but he had eaten so much that he was too big for the hole and only got halfway through. The farmer picked up a club and struck him dead. As for the fox, he ran off into the woods, glad to be rid of the old glutton.